Mark Norman, man. Mark Normand, man. Mark Norman. Mark Normand. You dumb boy. You silly boy. You silly, silly, silly man. I really enjoyed his special. I've only watched half of it. Check out my reaction to it on my Kick channel. Actually, I'll show you. Actually, I'll give you the link. I've got the reaction to my his special on my Kick. It should be there. Let's move. Let's hold on. Get out of the way. There it is here. It should be towards the end, right? Oh no, it's towards the end. So you have to fast forward it. So if you play this stream towards the end, you will see. Whoops! Look at me with my fucking golden hour jacket. Big up to what's his name again? What's the guy's name again? Oh, I forgot his name. Fuck. Big up to the guy that sent me this on Patreon. I forgot your name. Big up to the guy that sent me this on Patreon. I forgot your fucking name. Is this Sultan or something like that? Whoever you are, I appreciate the golden hour jacket. So this is the link. You can watch it. It's this particular. No, is that no? Sorry. Wrong one. It's this one here. It's this one here, right? It's that one. Boom. That one there. That's the link, right? Check it out, right? Check it out. I did actually talk about Mark Norman's special, and it's really good. I think Mark Norman's special is really good. It's a little bit like his style's a little bit like somebody said in Reddit. Mark Norman's comedy style is just comparing things, which is true. He kind of compares things, but I did think it was really funny. And it was kind of refreshing to see a comedian on stage, not doing any crowd work and actually doing his prepared material. Joke. No overt political message, right? No fucking philosophy, right? No nothing, just jokes, silly jokes, inappropriate jokes, borderline racist jokes. You know what I mean? Just joke. I really enjoyed it. Oh, big up Gamebread. Great review. Gamebread said, I watched it on Kick and fell asleep. Okay, don't listen to Gamebread, right? He's a hater. I think it was good. I watched it and fell asleep. I thought it was actually quite decent. Now, for some reason, Mark Normand thought it would be a good idea to say this on his podcast. In the midst of him releasing a Netflix special, he spoke about how he got into a discussion with the people at Netflix about how to do the promo for the special, right? I guess he's got a marketing team that works at Netflix that was trying to help him in order how to share clips and whatever they could do. Mark Normand shares this story in his podcast, and I'm wondering now, is this going to damage his relationship with Netflix? Will Netflix not renew his contract? Because this is a dumb thing to admit in public. Why would you do this? Why would you tell this story? Because I think this is true. There are some people on the Red Bar Reddit who thinks he's lying. Because I guess Red Bar in general thought Mark Normand's a bit of a liar. But I don't think he's lying here. I think this is I think this actually happened. But why the fuck would you share this? Why would you record this and put it out? Why? This is a really dumb move considering he's signed to Netflix. Listen to what Mark Normand said about the discussion that he had with the Netflix marketing team about how to best promote his special.
Ginger.
Patio furniture's on sale.
So it's coming out. So Hulu sent me about a week ago.
You see what he did there? So they made an edit. Because when they were recording it, he said Netflix. So they made a little edit and he said Hulu instead of Netflix. But you still know who it is because you still know what platform it was because the fucking special just came out the other day. But they did make a little edit there and make him say the Hulu voiceover so that they can protect themselves. But I think this still might end up costing him the Netflix deal. I think so. This is a dumb move to do. Why would you admit this in public?
Furniture's on sale.
So it's coming out. So Hulu sent me about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. They said, send us a couple jokes you like. We'll chop them up and use that as promo on social media.
Chop them up and feed them to the poor?
You two-faced lace Irish curtain fuck.
Yeah,
all right.
Remember.
So I go, oh, no problem. I like this joke. I like this joke. And I said, great. They come back in a week. They go, we got to do a conference call. And I go, oh, that's not good. I hate a conference call. There's 18 Jews on there with a speakerphone and my Jews. And they go, well, yeah, we got some bad news there. We reviewed the special again. We'd like to take out the Muslim joke. I got a big joke about Muslims. And I go, oh, why? And they go, well, last time a comic did a Muslim joke, we got bomb threats, we got death threats. They said they were going to kill us. They ruined the whole studio, blow the place up to smithereens. So we'd like to not use the Muslim joke.
Smithereens.
And I go, well, I like the joke. It kills. It's a hot joke. And, no one touches Muzz.
I like the idea of like Islamic extremists using smithereens.
Right.
We blow you up to smithereens.
Hey, you never know. It's a common term.
Smithereens is funny.
Charlie Hebdo got smithereened.
I'd love to know the origin of smithereens. We
I
don't
would
need it
too,
now,
actually.
but later on. But that's funny. The idea of smithereens being in the letter is very good.
Where did that got to be a Bugs Bunny line or something. Get
Smithereens.
that on the back burner there, Fatty.
That's good stuff.
All right.
So they got to blow it up to smithereens.
So I'm on the call like, oh, I thought this was going to be like we're cutting your money. We're taking the special down. We don't like you. Don't stop writing us letters. But they were like, we want to take out the Muslim joke. And they're very
the whole special, not just the clip?
Well, that's what I thought. So I was like, I've got to fight for the joke here, folks. You approved it. Now you're going back. And they're like, well, okay, we'll keep it in the hour, but we got to get it off socials. And I said, why? What's the difference? And they go, well, socials is where all the shit starts.
Right.
You go put shit on the internet, that's where the fire fucking
Gets
kicks
pulled,
up.
yeah.
The pile on, the retweets, the sharing. You can't comment on a TV screen,
Right.
So they're like, well, we got to take it off. So that's a no-brainer. And I was like, okay. I don't love it, but okay. I will take it off on one condition. And they said, all right, what do you want to hear? What do you want? And I go, I want you to admit on this call that there are dangerous people.
Oh, jeez.
And they were like,
You hear that? Why would you share this? I think this happened, by the way, because I've been a part of these marketing calls before. I've been a part of marketing teams where you're talking to a client, you know what I mean? And you're trying to work through a marketing plan and stuff, and maybe something controversial happened, you're working for an issue. I can definitely believe that this happened behind closed doors. You're free to talk, you know what I mean? Because usually these calls are not recorded or anything. You're just discussing this over Zoom, you're discussing this in person. I believe this happened. But professional courtesy on either side, and for the sake of confidentiality, you don't share this sort of stuff in public. And he's sharing this stuff on public. Like, why would you do this? It's potentially cost him his Netflix deal.
what? No, what are you, crazy? And I'm like, you got to admit it, or I'm keeping it, or I'm posting it.
Wow.
And they were like, I'm half joking, but they were like, you could hear like a in the back, like a horse was walking through. And I was like, that's all I need. And they go, well, we're not going to do that. And I'm like, why not? They go, well, that's offensive. And I go, that's what the call is. You're calling about this, and I just need you to say it out loud. You know me. I need acknowledgement, Jerry.
I like acknowledgement. Everyone wants acknowledgement.
But it's kind of a microcosm of the whole thing of like, you can say, hey, I love this group, but then you don't live near them.
Right.
You know, we're all talk. We're all signaling. We're all virtuous, but you don't.
How does that make sense? Hold on, what? You can say you love this group, but you don't live near them. So if you say you love all races, you have to live in a multicultural city to say that. Huh? To be fair, Mark is one of those type of guys that's a little bit too obsessed with like with culture war stuff and politics and shit. Like, oddly enough, but he's also like Theo. He's a little bit scared. He's scared of cancellation and pushback. So he rants about this stuff a lot, but he's also a little bit pussy. It's like, what? Why is this even like? What does that even mean? So because you say so the people that say stuff like all lives matter, right, or whatever, right? They should live in neighborhoods where I guess they're like what? They should live in neighborhoods. They should live in multicultural neighborhoods only. If you live in an area that doesn't have a big immigrant population, then you are a fake all lives matter supporter, I guess. I don't know. Weird reasoning. I don't understand that at all.
Don't actually act that way.
Right.
And I think this is a perfect example of that. Hey, we're scared. Hey, we don't get head bowed. We're nervous. Okay, well, why are you nervous? Well, you come on, shut up.
Right.
So that's what I was getting at. So they admitted it. Hey, speaking of bombing.
This is the end of the clip.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, it's I get it. I mean, it's nice to be like you gotta say the thing. It's like
It was fun.
it's like A Few Good Men. You gotta ask me nicely.
Yes.
Is that a good impression?
That was really
All right.
good.
Hey,
That was
okay.
very good, Nicholson.
All right.
Wow.
You sleep under the blanket of freedom. I think I lost it.
Yeah,
Which I provide.
What a Jesse
Well, it was
Ventura there
fun.
all of a sudden.
The WWF.
You make me want to be a better man. See, I'm going more into Slater.
Yeah, that
AC
was-
Slater. But yeah, so I got him to say that on the mic.
Oh,
Like,
that's fun.
I got Muslim friend. Umar's a big Muzz. You know, I don't give a shit. But it was fun to get a group of HR homos to go, all right, they're dangerous. We'll see you later. Boop.
Well, zippity doo dah.
Jesus Christ.
Bye bye.
That was a lot of fun. So big phone call. Big to
Wow,
do.
that's crazy. It's crazy when you get into that world because there's people there's men with jobs,
I
Jared, just
know.
on the phone.
And they were getting paid to have that phone call with my dumbass.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
They're in a conference room with water and fruit, and they got to go, hello, Mr. Norman, how you doing? You go, how's the baby? Good. So, Muslims, that was the call.
Well, that's a weird thing about that world because
So yeah, imagine admitting that, right? And look what happened then. Look what happened now. In 24 hours, Netflix released a statement, courtesy of the Hollywood Reporter. Netflix source disputes Mark Norman's claim executives calls Muslims dangerous people. Yo, he could potentially lose his Netflix deal over this, you know. He could potentially lose his Netflix deal after, which would be a real shame because that special was really good. Imagine dropping one of your best specials ever on Netflix, all the exposure you get from it, all the money, whatever you get from it, and you potentially lose it because you shared that story on your podcast. Fucking crazy, man. Let's read the article. Netflix is none too pleased with the claim being made by stand-up comedian Mark Norman. Norman recently told an anecdote on his Choose of His Stories podcast about the streamer's handling of a sensitive joke from his special, Mark Norman None Too Pleased. Norman claimed Netflix executives insisted he'd not promote a joke about Muslims on social media, saying it would be too dangerous for the company. We got to a conference call, Norman said. There's 18 Jews there. By the way, when they write out a podcast kind of transcript, no, a podcast conversation, it's always worse. When they transcribe a podcast, it always sounds way worse. we gotta do a conference call, Norman said. There's 18 Jews there with a speakerphone and my Jews, and they go, hey, bad news. We reviewed the special again. We'd like you to take out the Muslim joke. I go, oh, why? And they go, well, the last time a comic did a Muslim joke, we got bomb threats. We got death threats. They said that they were going to kill us. They ruined the whole studio, blowed up the whole place to smithereens. So we'd like you to not use a Muslim joke. So I was like, I got to fight for the joke here. Norman then says the executives backpedaled or perhaps clarified that they didn't want to remove the joke from the special, but only from social media promo. They said, we've got to get it off socials. Socials is where all the shit starts. Continued Norman. I was like, okay. I don't love it, but okay. I'll take it off on one condition. I want you to admit on this call that they're dangerous people. You got to admit it or I'll post it again. I mean, I'm half joking. And they go, well, we're not going to do that. And I'm like, why not? Well, that's offensive. And I go, well, I just need you to say it out loud. I need acknowledgement. Like we're all signaling. We're all virtuous, but you don't actually act that way, right? And it's like, this is the perfect example. Hey, we're scared, but why are you nervous? That's what I'm getting at. So they admitted it. But Netflix source strongly denies most components of Norman's story. So what's going on here? Is Mark Norman a Brendan Schaub level liar, or is he a Brendan Schaub level redact? What is he? Let me know in the stream chat. Is Mark, actually, let me make that a poll. Is Mark Norman a Brendan Schaub level liar, or is he a Brendan Schaub level redact for sharing that in the first place? Is Mark Norman? Let's see. Brendan Schaub level liar. Hold on, let me type this. My hands are kind of cramped here. Level liar. Brendan Schaub level redact. And of course, you need to add one more. You know the other option I'm going to add. You know the other option I'm going to add. You know the other option I'm going to add here. The third option. You know what it is. You know what the third option is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Is Mark Norman a Brendan Schaub level liar, or is he a Brendan Schaub level redact? Let me fucking know in the stream chat. Let me fucking know in the fucking stream chat poll. Big up, what you call it? Big up Nonchalant Charlatan as well. Whoever's on the kick chat as well. Let me know too on that side too. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know. 1 or 2. 1, 2 or 3. 1, 2 or 3. Is he a liar? Is he a redact? Or Axe J? Let me know. 1, 2 or 3. But Netflix source strongly denies most components of Norman's story. The kernel of truth, the source says, is we advised him that we are a global company and to be careful with the clips and the jokes that he used to promote the special on his own channels. But the source says the idea that Netflix executives would portray Muslims as a dangerous threat on a conference call, let alone verbally agree with Norman that they're dangerous people, is not true, not correct, completely false. What's more, the source says Norman wasn't even on the call, only his reps. So the idea of a back and forth dialogue between Norman and the executive didn't happen. It's an embellishment. Fucking hell, Mark Norman. Maybe Red Bar was right. Maybe fucking Red Bar was right. Maybe he is a fucking liar. He wasn't even on the call, allegedly. He wasn't even on the fucking call. Oh, big up Nusha and Charlatan, Axe J. What the fuck? He wasn't even on the call. Generally speaking, Norman playfully mocks... Oh, by the way, it's also interesting to know... I didn't know this, by the way. It's also interesting to know that Netflix lets you post a clip yourself. They don't send you like a... I don't know why I thought this, but I thought Netflix will send you like a pre-arranged, pre-done package of clips, you know? That their editors have kind of done whatever too. But I guess you can clip your own things and put them up yourself. You don't need to have them send you it. So I guess that meeting was them pulling to one side or pulling him up on the fact that that clip that he shared was a little bit too racy. I didn't know that. Okay. Generally speaking, Norman playfully mocks all sorts of different groups rather equally. In the case you're curious, the joke, if you didn't mind a joke spoiler, goes something like this. Actually, I mind a joke. I mind a joke spoiler. I mind it. I want to hear it myself. I mind the joke. I don't want to hear the joke. I mind the joke. Let me play the rest of the clip and then we'll move on.
YouTube, there's nobody. There's not even anybody kind of in charge.
True.
You're just like, upload.
Exactly.
And then you're like, here we go. I hope that works out.
Well, YouTube's more like the Wizard of Oz because you don't know who's in. So there's a guy behind a curtain. You say cunt in 48 minutes in, and they go, boop, take it out. Put him on the suppressed list.
Yeah, it was about 18 minutes in, but yeah, it was fucking horrible. It ruined the whole thing.
But at least with Hulu, they have the DC to call you, go, we're nervous about this, we want to talk about this.
Well, that was the thing about the YouTube. I talked to several people that were like, it was A-okay, and then it even went through the, whatever you call it.
Algo?
Yeah, went through the...
Yo, big up Nonchalant Charlatan and Kick. Big up Nonchalant Charlatan. What do you say? Schaub would have claimed that they got tears in their eyes. Exactly. Telling him to stop doing stand up on Netflix because he's too good for them. Exactly. Big up Nonchalant Charlatan. Big up Nonchalant Charlatan. Tears in their eyes is crazy.
System.
Dishwasher?
And that still got
system.
fucked up. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, I think
they
got robots back there. Like Sam got dinged for a Nazi joke, and he's a big heeb.
Right.
But they were like, whoa, you said Nazi. And he's like, I'm shitting on him.
Right.
But they just heard Nazi, so they pulled him.
Yeah.
You know what, right? He's right. Mark Norman is right. Why let me record a special, say that fucking Muslim joke, but then because I put it on my socials, it's a problem. Doesn't make any sense. If it's a problem, cut it out of special. Don't let it be released without kind of special. It also goes to show no one watches the videos, by the way. It also goes to show nobody double checks things. Because if it was offensive and they didn't like it, they should have told him to delete it or remove it from the special before the special dropped. The special drops, I'm promoting it, I clipped that section and put it on my socials, and now you're telling me to fucking delete it. Like, do you know what I mean? Obviously dumb. But Mark Norman is also really dumb for sharing a story where allegedly an executive at fucking Netflix said, yes, we're scared of Muslim people because we think they're dangerous. We fucking agree with all the fucking stereotype and archetypes and whatever insults people have against people that, you know, of that religion. We think all Muslim people are suicide bombers. We think all Muslim people are like, that's basically what he's saying. He's basically sharing a story of a Netflix executive saying that all Muslim people are terrorists. Obviously, that's not a good idea. Even if it happened, that's not a good idea to share that. It could cost you your Netflix deal. What a dumb move, man. What a dumb move. But on the flip side, if Netflix do end up dropping him or not renewing his contract, he can definitely ride the fucking I've been cancelled thing, innit? He'll be on Rogan. He'll be on Trigonometry. He'll go on fucking PBD, right? He'll do the rounds of like, I'm cancelled. He'll go on fucking Tucker Carlson's podcast. So it's going to work out for him either or. If Netflix drop him, he can be the cancelled comedian. If they keep him, he can, talk about it more. Like, do you know what I mean? But it's just a weird thing to share. It's a weird story to fucking share. But hey, comedians are weird people. Comedians are weird people. Cool. Let's take a look at the poll. Let's take a look at the poll. What did you guys say? Let's take a look at the poll. So far, we've got Brendan Schaub level Redact at 45%, Brendan Schaub level Liar 18%, and Axe J, as usual, Axe J is number 2, with 36%. Big up everybody that voted in the poll. Appreciate you. Big up everybody that voted in the poll. I appreciate you.